Welcome, folks, to season 7. This is the season premiere. We got our special guest. I can't believe we've done this many episodes, to tell you the truth. We're up to episode, I guess this is 62 right now. So, without droning on too much, I'm your host, Evan Saint-Gerard with Keller Williams Realty here in Bayside, Queens. The reason why we put these things together is to make sure that you always know what your next move is. When you're ready to sell a home and you're not sure where you want to go, well, this is the whole point, to give you options to find out what your next move is. My special guest today, I'm going to let her introduce herself. Special guest, please introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Sondretta Green and I'm based out of Memphis, Tennessee. So I cover West Tennessee and North Mississippi because they're right next door to each other. I'm retired Air Force. I served active duty for 23 and a half years and I've been retired for 8 years, and I'm a realtor. So we have Millington, NSA, Mid-South here, naval base. So I do help a lot of military relocate, and Memphis has a lot of people that are relocating here from all over, and I love helping people that are relocating.
First off, I got to say thank you for your service.
Thank you.
My next question is pretty much, why are so many people coming to Memphis, to your area?
Well, the cost is excellent, especially like people that want to invest as well. It's one of the few places in the United States where you can get return on your investment. And then also just the cost of living, just in general, the housing, the utilities, the taxes, just everything is just really so much more affordable. We have people coming from Florida. We have people coming from California. Unfortunately, a lot of people are coming from New York because of the taxes, unfortunately.
Look, it is what it is.
Yep. And then even, believe it or not, people are even migrating from East Tennessee, from Nashville and Knoxville, because it's just so, it's just so saturated there. So many people, and it's the cost of living is just increasing. So it's for the affordability. And then we just have so many great things going on in Memphis and in North Mississippi.
All right, so speaking of great things going on, give us some examples of what great things are we talking about?
Okay.
What can people expect?
So, we are the home of BB Kings. So, we have BB King here as well, and then they have one in Nashville as well. Then we have the Memphis Grizzlies. They're not, unfortunately, not doing that well this year. But if you want to catch a good NBA game, you can do that. Then we have, Elvis Presley. His home is here, so a lot of rock and roll folk come here as well. Then we have some of the best barbecue. I know a lot of Texans would beg to differ, but the barbecue, and then just live music, just, so much to do. We have the river, we have a lot of parks as well. And then there's just so much to do here in Memphis, Tennessee. And the weather, it gets hot, but the weather is usually really good seasonably in the spring and in the fall and in the winter. So year round, the weather is usually.
All right, so give us a list of activities that people can do. Let's say like somebody's retired, they're leaving here in New York, the kids are all out, they have grandkids, but they want to move somewhere that's less New York.
Okay.
They want to slow down the pace a little and just relax.
Yes.
And they're the new station in life, and they go to your area. What can they expect?
Well, if you're outdoors, we have a lot of parks, a lot of people cycling. In the summer, there's always festivals going on. And also, like, one of my favorite parks is Shelby Farms. And so you can go out there, you can catch a great sunset, you can catch a great sunrise, you can do water sports out there, picnics. There's just so much to do. And then downtown is on the river, so there's a lot of riverboat cruises and stuff in the summer and in the spring as well, and fishing, a lot of concerts. We have the FedEx Forum where the Memphis Grizzlies play, so we have tons of concerts, whether it's all genres are here, whether it's rock, jazz, R&B. And then for jazz, Kirk Whalum, this is his home. I'm a big jazz lover, so Kirk Whalum is here quite a bit. We also have the concourse. So it used to be the huge Sears Robux facility, industrial building where when they used to order their homes through the catalog. Well,
Okay.
They turned that huge industrial building into, it has parks in there, it has arts in there, it has restaurants, it has places where you can meet, they have concerts. I mean, it's just a free for all. It's just something that you can do. Concourse is just beautiful. So there's always festivals and things that are going on down there as well. So there's just so much to do. And then you're not too far from the mountains. So if you want to go over to Gatlinburg or to Nashville and hit the mountains and stuff like that, you can do that as well. And it's not far from Mississippi, and then Arkansas is right across the bridge. I mean, 15 minutes and you're in Arkansas, 5 minutes you're in Mississippi. So you just have the best of all worlds, I think. And Memphis does, unfortunately, it gets a bad rap. It gets a bad rap as far as the crime. And I did a special on that on my YouTube channel. I've been all over the world and there's crime everywhere. And it's just affordability. And I just got my beliefs about, why it's getting such a bad rap. But I'm not from Memphis, born and raised, but I'm glad to be a Memphian, and I really love being here and making a difference in the city.
All right, well, let's focus on what the prices are. For what can people expect when they come out there, if they're buying their forever home, or basically just, hey, we want to put roots down here and we want to take our money and travel and have a home here, or and as an investment. What can people expect?
Okay, so as an investment, I mean, you can get some fix and flips. Like right now, I'm selling a piece of land in a community that's $14,000, and it's in a community that they're building back up.
I'm sorry, could you say that number one more time?
$14,000. It's a piece of land. It's in a community. It's just like on a 0.14 of an acre. But I mean, it goes back so deep and so long, and there a lot of investors are coming in and they're rebuilding this community. You can get homes under $100,000 and fix and flip them. But if you want to come and looking for affordability for now, there is a shortage. I think there's a shortage on real estate everywhere, but you can easily come here and get a home for $250,000, all the way up to $4 and $5 million. Because like I said, we do have the Memphis Grizzlies here. We do have FedEx. It's the home of FedEx here as well. So there's a lot of FedEx pilots. There's a lot of, just a lot of, and then we have the college here, Memphis State, a lot of professors. And there's a lot of investors that have come from all over the world that are here that are making Memphis better as well. So it's just, you have the pick of the litter in different suburbs. It just depends on where you want to be, whether you want to be downtown and in midtown and downtown or in the suburbs. You can find what you're looking for here in Memphis, Tennessee.
A lot of my clients are usually, if they're selling here, depending on where they are in the stage in life, most of the time, most of them do not want to have a second level anymore. So they want to just have one level. They're moving that way, or they might be moving closer to their kids who have kids also, because the kids might be going to college, or they might be serving at a military base and they want to be closer to the kids just to take care of their grandkids and whatnot. So what can they expect there? I know you mentioned a couple of different scenarios, but what kind of housing? Are we looking at condos, co-ops, 1 to 4 families? Or what can they expect?
Okay, so we do have some ranch style homes. We do have that as well. And then I know for some families, they want 2 to 3 bedrooms down. The builders are building that. You can find a home where, like, if it's a new family, I have a client now, they have a 2-year-old, and they're like, I don't want my 2-year-old upstairs. Well, I've been able to show them several homes that have 2 to 3 bedrooms down, and then it has that bonus room upstairs with a bathroom and a closet. So you have like as they grow as a teenager, they want to be upstairs and out of your way, out of your hair, and have their own little space. So, and then we have a lot of 55 and plus communities as well. We have those as well, where there's just everything on one level, instead of having that where you got to step into a shower. It's just a walk-in shower as well. So, the builders are thinking about that sort of thing. Maintenance is none. It's all included in the HOA. So I would tell you, and you have HOAs that are anywhere from $200 a year to, several $1,000s a year. Because some places have pickleball courts, swimming pools, it's just all in what you want.
Okay. We kind of delved into, we kind of tiptoed into the food scene. I want to go back to that because that's my favorite subject, besides real estate, is food. So you mentioned barbecue. What else can people expect in your area if they're like a big foodie and they want to try something of a little bit of everything? What can they expect besides barbecue?
Well, one of my favorite spots that I love to go eat, and they have them in the suburbs. They have one in Midtown. They have them. There's about 4 restaurants that they have, and it's called Soul Fish Cafe. So if you like good fried fish or fried shrimp or po' boy, you with some greens and good macaroni and cheese and cornbread and some homemade hush puppies, you can get that there. And then there's a couple of great seafood spots. Porch and Parlor, they have an excellent restaurant that's in Midtown, as well as one of my favorites. So it's kind of upscale. Downtown, they have some the Capitol Grill. That's another place that's like in East Memphis, where you kind of upscale. Great happy hour drinks if that's your forte. And then Deja Vu, a lot of people know downtown, the barbecue spot called Deja Vu is kind of like in one of the alleyways. So don't have no fear. But it has, like, when I was visiting here one time, I was going down this alley and I'm like, but the food was, oh my goodness, it was just delicious. We have a variety, of food, and then there's a few vegan spots, in downtown and in the midtown as well. So, we have a variety.
All right. So, what would you say was the main reason that made you come to Memphis and call it home? And like, this is where I want to be. What made you decide?
Well, I can't tell a lie. Initially I retired in Jackson, Tennessee, and then I met my husband, who's a Memphian. His father was traveling in the military as well most of his life, and they settled down here. They're from Memphis. So I met my honey, and that's what made me move to Memphis. If you would have told me I was going to be living in Memphis years ago, I would have been like, are you serious? But I'm telling you, I love it. I'm glad to be, and I see where I can make a difference, and I am making a difference. There's a lot of people that have come back home, retired, and are in Memphis making a difference, or that have come from all walks of life and that are here and just doing great things and making Memphis greater and better.
What's the one thing that you would say that for you that makes it feel like home? Besides, you have family here now. What's the one thing that you like? Memphis, this is home. This is what makes it home for
It feels like, it I'm used to being in like a small, it has everything to offer. It's big but yet small. It doesn't feel like like Atlanta, just so big, or like LA or whatnot. But I have, all my comforts and everything that I need. And the people, I don't care where I go, what community I go in, the people are just so sweet and so welcoming, and that makes me feel right at home.
you. Mentioned the Grizzlies. What else for sports lovers can they see or experience or just take advantage of while they're in Memphis?
They do have the Redbirds, which is, I think it's like, I'm not a big baseball fan, but they have the Redbirds baseball. I think it's like a minor league baseball, so that's very big here. And college football, Memphis Tigers. Oh my goodness, they are big, big, big. College football is big, and unfortunately I'm a Michiganian at heart, so I'm a go blue Michigan all the way. But miss I mean, football is a big deal here in the South, I see. So yeah, I mean, whether, and then you can also, if you want to see an NFL game, you can go right, 2.5, 3 hours down the road to Nashville, and they have the Tennessee Titans. So there's times where, I'm a big Steelers fan, so we can get over there whenever they're going to play, or when Louisiana is right down the road, you can take the train from downtown Memphis to Louisiana, and you
Okay.
can catch, go to the Saints Stadium and go watch a good football game as well. And I heard it's
How
a
long is
really
the train
good.
ride?
I'm not sure. That I don't know, but I've heard a lot of people that have done it, and they said it is definitely a great experience. So we're definitely looking forward to going to catch the Steelers when they play the Saints in Louisiana, and then taking that trek over there. But I heard it's very delightful.
Well, sports fans can be very competitive. So, how is it when you're there and you're a Steelers fan? How's the interaction with the others?
Well, there's a lot of Steelers and Cowboys, believe it. And I was like, I thought that was pretty weird. And it takes my husband to kind of tell the history of it or whatnot. But yeah, it was awesome to watch the Steelers in the playoffs, and we go to several Steelers clubs, and then just to see the Cowboy fans come in, and then just other fans come in, and that was very surprising. But it was fun. We had a blast, just going to watch our team play at the Steelers clubs and seeing all the other teams fans come in and celebrate with us. It's pretty awesome.
All right. You mentioned pickleball also because that's kind of a craze that's going on. I don't know why or how pickleball just took over the country. Do you have like big leagues of pickleball fanatics out there, or what's the deal?
Well, fortunately, I belong to one of the best fitness facilities in the world, Lifetime Fitness. And I haven't started playing pickleball yet, but we have a state of the art pickleball courts indoors that are, so people, I mean, it is a big thing. And then there is I think it's a $2.4 million listing. So if anybody is interested, I think it has like 10 pickleball courts. It's on 13 acres. 10. It's on 13 acres. It has, so they call it a compound. It has 5 houses on it. So there's like, I think there's 1 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And then it has ponds that are stocked with fish. So, I mean, and so it would be great for an investor to come in. So if you're looking for something like that, an investor to come in and scoop that up, I would love to help you buy it. But it is a
Well,
big thing.
let's segue because basically, just in case somebody heard that and they are interested, how can they reach you so you can make that appointment and help them purchase that?
Okay, you can reach me at my phone number is 901-531-9113. You see my name up there. It's just you connect at Sondretta.com. But I would love to assist you if you're looking to invest here, if you're looking to relocate here. I would love to assist you. I used to assist people in the military for 23 years as they moved all over the world, moving their cars, moving their goods. So I understand exactly what it looks like and what you need when you're relocating. So, and I love, it's my passion and I get to do it now for a living.
That's beautiful, beautiful segue. With that being said, I think we're going to end it right here. Again, give them that phone number and how they can reach you one more time.
It's 901-531-9113.
All right, I'm Evan Saint-Gerard. You're a realtor here in Queens. If you need to sell a property and you're thinking about what my next move is, hopefully this, which we just discussed, is your next move. So if you are interested, give me a call. Let me help you sell your property, and then I'll connect you to Miss Green over here. My number is 917-975-5985. I'm a New Yorker. I do talk fast, so I'll slow it down. 975-5985. Thank you for watching, and please make sure to share this with a friend, family member, anybody you think that they will get value out of this. I'm your host, Evan Saint-Gerard. Ms. Green, you got the last word. Give us some word of encouragement to the person that's watching this right now.
Well, you know what? Tomorrow is not promised. So I would say live your life today as if it is your last and go out and have an amazingly awesome weekend, or whenever you're watching this, have an amazingly awesome day. Peace.